It was just a good, great baseball game. You know, we respect Ole Miss so much after playing them at their place this year. What a great opportunity today for us to get to play them in the tournament. You know, it was a great lineup, but I thought our guys did a great job. I thought it was a great bounce back for Tanner Burns, who I believe threw 1 2/3 innings in his start in Oxford. For him to come back and pitch the way he did, I respect that. It was the first thing Coach Bianco had said to me, and I couldn't agree more. That was huge. And then Ryan Robinson is just one of the best pitchers in the SEC. We've seen him twice in a short period of time. He's got a phenomenal future, and thought he threw the ball well. Threw a ton of breaking pitches at us, which we had encountered in our series in Oxford. And you know, what I respect is for them to continue with the game plan, to have success. And I just credit our guys after, you know, no hits for the first 4 or 5 innings, and getting into the ball game and getting midway through that second, third at bat, just drawing closer as he probably got into his pitch count. And didn't think we played a great baseball game. I thought there were a couple of what we call dominate the routine play that we could have handled a little bit better. A couple of bunt situations, I thought we could have done a couple more things more sound. But what I take away, and it doesn't have to be perfect, is our team's competing for our coaching staff, for Auburn, and I couldn't be happy with that. And just thought we chipped away in some really good at-bats, and then, of course, Edward's last swing of the bat was just the end, the culmination of our guys really just, you know, Ryan handed it to us pretty early in the ball game and just hanging in there and battling. So a great ball game. We've had 2 opportunities on 2 great teams that we've lost the series to get the opportunity to play on here at the tournament, and we made the most of it so far.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Butch, kind of a loaded question, probably requires a long answer, but just as a pitching guy, your thoughts on just Rollison stuff and also what Tanner did for you guys?
Yeah, both guys have an unbelievable future in baseball. I think they're both, you know, Tanner's still developing and trying to learn how to become more efficient and finding his stuff every time he walks out there. And first time he just really couldn't find his stuff or his fastball command in Oxford. See 2 or 3 weeks later, every time he's taking him out, he's learning something. Ryan executed a plan. He knew exactly what he was trying to do today. And, you know, I have every ambition for Tanner being able to do the same thing. But, Ryan's left-handed, experienced, velocity, secondary stuff. It's a complete package. You know, I had him, you know, 2 or 3 weeks there, a couple of times with USA, with the 18U National. So I feel like I know him more just than competing, you know, against him and being on an opposing dugout or opposing team. Kind of got a glimpse behind the veil, if you will, of what kind of young man he is. And to me, I see a complete package, and he was really, really good today. And that's where I give my team a lot of credit for Connor Davis's big double. We had to wait 4 innings off of a ground ball that, you know, Will Hollins played as good as anybody in America right now. That's the reigning, by some people, National Player of the Week, and definitely the SEC Position Player of the Week. And you know, for us to go down 2-0, and Tanner's going so good, our team really hung in there. I thought that showed me the most about my ball club is how they continue to play in the middle innings of not scoring, and then just waiting, hanging in there until they got the opportunity. Connor had the big swing that made us feel like it was going to be possible today. I thought that was huge. Ryan's ready-made. I think he's a first-rounder. I'm not in professional baseball. Never spent a day there. I don't know how that stuff works, but just the experience of college guys I've had, he's bona fide in my opinion. And I think Tanner is really excited for me and Auburn fans, and to have somebody like Tanner Burns as a freshman. Tanner competes at a very high level. So I think if you're a real baseball guy and you love pitching, I think you love those 2 guys going at it.
But y'all left some runs out there probably during that time. You just tell us the thinking about pitching for Connor, his at-bat after he hit the double, and also the 2-strike bunt after they changed pitchers.
Yeah. We had a lot of things go not perfect today. We're going to read when that did run scored. You're going to make physical errors, but you know, you got some options as a first baseman. You can pick a lot of times a runner at third, nobody on. You're trying to pick that ball to save the run from scoring. we were in a read and probably should have been in a block there. So if there's a coaching point, probably the block would have been the play there, especially after 2 runs scored. We butted one ball with first baseman in charge again. We would like to probably get the bat back, probably something we need to work on. If you're just getting in my brain about what coach is thinking, Etheridge had struck out 11 guys in the middle innings coming in relief at Ole Miss and 2 strikes, and Josh was one of those 3 times. And you're blessed enough to have all these things in your head and a memory, but sometimes it probably creates something that you want to do. And Gabe made the call, and I totally backed that 100%. If he lays it down and scores another run, everything looks pretty good there. So we're just going off of some of the past representation that we have, and I just think we got to get in a better position on our bunts too. Even in some sack situations, I think we can do a much better job there. And then we had Coker in a situation we really want him to get going, because I think he claimed his 7th save today. There was no reason for him to be in the ball game. Really, when you start talking about Dillard, the way he's been throwing the left-handed hitters, and the guy right after him, Zabowski. But we kind of have a feeling of what our team needs and what we need to be doing to kind of get where we want to get to and to keep growing down the stretch. So we did not play a great baseball game. Connor got a big hit. We hung in there and battled. Edward had a huge blow in the ball game, and we competed. But we need to play a lot better, at this time of the season on a few things. But as long as I keep getting the effort and keep getting the battle, I'm pretty happy.
Butch, was there ever a point where you were worried about losing Connor over these last few weeks? Because he was really scuffling at the plate. Yesterday, he couldn't get a bunt down. Did that at bat need to happen for him to kind of keep going?
Yeah, I thought I picked a good time to take him out of the ball game and get Judd in the game today. When you're up, so we like to definitely throw an arm and maybe the foot speed Judd a little bit more. Also, if you look at it, I think Rob was on the mound, so lefties are getting 128 points higher than right-handers are. And I'm trying to work with Connor, get him going so much, and maybe after he hits into 2 double plays yesterday, that's not the time I want to take him out and just kick him to the curb and have him go out on that. I'd rather him go out, after he kind of cleared the bases there, and then we had a matchup the next at bat to, one, be up and try to get up more and play maybe the guy that's a little more defensive there. But also, we did look at the right-left breakdown and thought that was the right time to get Judd again today.
But everything's set up. I know you said you didn't like the way you played today, but now everything seems really set up for you guys. How's the confidence level now going in this next game?
I think they're excited. These have been 2 opportunities. I don't want to make headlines of me not happy or whatever with my club. We beat a great baseball team today. Just we can play cleaner, and you don't have to play perfect baseball to win. So, and my guys give me unbelievable effort. I'm so happy, thankful to be here in this tournament. I've been saying time and time again that this is big for Auburn baseball. This tournament, the Southeastern Conference baseball tournament, is a big deal. I want my players to hear that, and I want that to resonate through, the Birmingham area, the state of Alabama. Everybody cares about Auburn, that we put a premium on this tournament here, and this is important. The way we prepare, the way we play, the way we treat this tournament is a big deal of our program. And that's kind of the real message in these 2 days. I'm just thankful that we're able to stay and win yesterday, to get an opportunity to play a team like Ole Miss today, and then whatever's next for us. These are good lessons. What I do know now is that I think all my 3 weekend starters get an opportunity to start instead of in the squad, and I think that's good for us. It's a competition, and iron sharpening iron concept of getting to play teams in our league in this venue, in this setting, and representing universities is a big deal.
Coach, with Luke, after he got that 3rd inning steal overturned on the replay review, in the 7th inning to have that go-ahead run upheld, how much of a relief almost was that to not get struck twice by the replay?
Yeah. I want to see them. The only regret I got when I come in here and get an opportunity to speak to you guys is not getting to break that stuff down, and see it for myself. So we're just trusting the routine. I like the efficiency of it a little bit more instead of them going behind a veil or going to video and having it up top. It's the experiment looks that we're taking when we have an umpire up top, I suppose, and getting really good feeds. And so whatever call they make, we're just trying not to blink and move on. That's how I'm trying to tell it to the players. A lot of times, while you're waiting, we are playing both scenarios if I'm not sure or confident that it's going one way or the other. And you're just trying to make both of them positive instead of one positive and one negative. If this happens, this is what we're going to do. And if this don't go our way, this is how we're going to see it positive. And that's all I know to do is trust. And I at least like that I think that our league and our umpires and Paul Guillet and everybody at the SEC office is trying to be out front and be innovators and trying to improve our game. So that's what I'm appreciative of, and that's I'm a company man from that standpoint. Let's get you one more here.
Are you settled on Mize for tomorrow?
Yes, if that's what Steve Smith will let me do. I guess I could go check with him, but I think that was kind of a message for me to relay yesterday. And unless something changed with Casey's work out, like he was prepared and getting ready today to throw, so I fully anticipate it would be Casey going tomorrow. We'll solidify with Steve when I get back, but that's my expectation right now.